Hey, good morning everyone. Before we proceed for our discussion, let's have a prayer. Now, may I call on Miss Masaliones to lead the prayer. Okay, thank you. Now, Miss Secretary, can you identify who are absent for today? Okay, if there is none, let's have clap ourselves. Let's clap ourselves. Thank you. Okay, now, before we proceed, can you please read our classroom rules? Okay, that would be our classroom rules that we need to abide in our whole discussion. Now, who can still remember of our last lesson? Okay, Mr. River? Okay, our last lesson is all about nouns. And nouns defines a what? Defines a name of a person, a thing, and animals, and even a place. Okay, now you understand what is noun? Okay, a noun is everywhere. And now let's proceed for our first activity. Our first activity is entitled gibberish. Okay, are you excited, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are excited. I can see it in your eyes. Now, I'm going to, in this activity, it is an individual activity. I'm going to choose a lucky student. Okay, Emma, you have been the lucky student, the chosen one, going to answer our first activity. Okay. I forgot to explain the directions. This activity, you would identify the correct word, okay, the right answer. Okay. Now, first is simulate. Let's simulate. Okay, let's see if your answer is correct. Simulate. It is correct. Okay, now the next, going to choose another student. Okay. Okay, Leah. Now, there's another word you're going to identify. It's Greek, metaphor. Okay, metaphor. Okay, let's see if your answer is correct. Your answer is correct, metaphor. Now next, we're going to choose another lucky student. Okay, Harper. Harper. Your word you're going to identify is, okay, please read. Okay, personification. Let's see if your answer is correct. Okay, it is personification. Now, the last is, let's call on another student. Jacob. Okay, Jacob. Okay, let's see if your answer is correct. Okay, hyperbole. Hyperbole. It is correct. Now, before we proceed to our formal discussion, can you please read our classroom, our object is. Okay, okay, now let's proceed to our next activity. In this activity, you are entitled a poem for you. Now you are divided into 4 groups. A group that I've been sending in our messenger, and identify what group you are. Your group identified as different kinds of color. 4 kinds of color, the blue, green, yellow, and red. Now in this activity, we are going to read a poem, and in each poem, it has a title. It has a number. For number 1, we will no difference, and so on. Now, I'm going to give you the link of each poem and the messenger. Okay, if you're done identifying your group, we're going to use a wheel of color to identify what form you're going to read. The first color that you're choosing would be the form number 1. We're going to read the form number 1. Okay, the group red would be the form number 1, and the group green would be the form number 2, and so on. Okay, you'll be given 5 minutes to read each form. Timer starts now. Okay, timers stop. Timer stop. Okay, now may I call on Miss Lilia Gonzalo to explain what you have observed in the form of your group read. Okay, thank you, Miss Lilia Gonzalo. Now, I think you have an idea for discussion for today. Okay, now our discussion for today is about identifying figures of speech that show comparison. Now, figures of speech has 4 basic types. It has many types, but I'm only going to teach you 4 basic types: the simile, metaphor, hyperbole, and the personification. Now, the first one is simile. Simile is the comparison of 2 persons or things which are alike in most respects. The simile uses like or as to signal the comparison. I'm going to give you an example of a simile. Okay, our soldiers are as brave as lions. Now, in identifying simile, we're going to use as or like. Okay, as or like. Now let's proceed to the next another figure of speech. The metaphor. A metaphor is implied comparison between 2 persons or things which are alike in most respects. Okay, when simile is comparing another person to another thing, they use like or as. But in metaphor, they didn't use unlike or even an as. Now I'm going to give you an example of metaphor. Okay, my brother was boiling mad. Okay, in this metaphor, he is comparing his brother to a boiling mad. No? He doesn't use as or like. My brother was boiling mad. Okay, it is metaphor. Take note that a simile uses as or like. When a metaphor doesn't use as or like when comparing to another things that is unrelated to them. And next is personification. It's the transfer of human characteristics to an inanimate object or abstract qualities. For example, okay, the flowers dance in the gentle breeze. Okay, flowers do really dance. No. It is a it is a characteristic of a human being transferred to a lands or to a things. No? It is a personification. So take note that a personification adapts, the thing would adapt a human characteristic. So it is more on imaginary. Imaginary. Okay. Now for the next figure of speech. The hyperbole. Okay, hyperbole is a statement greatly exaggerated for an aesthetic purpose. So when we say exaggerated, sumusobra. Okay, for example, my grandmother is as old as the hills. No? From the word grandmother, it is already old. And the hills, there are no new hills in this world, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now the hills are older Okay, now it is an example of an exaggerated sentence, a hyperbole. Now, class, to measure your understanding, are you ready for another activity, class? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then you are ready. Now let's proceed to another activity that will measure your understanding. Okay, in this activity, we are going to create a form using the figure of speech, and each group, it's the same group. Group number 1 will be the simile, group number 2 will be the metaphor, group number 3 will be the personification, and the group number 4 will be the hyperbole. And you're going to present in front using just chant. Now, this would be your rubrics for your activity. You'll be given 5 minutes to 3 minutes to create a form and 2 minutes to present. Timer starts now. Timer stop. Timer stop. Okay, now let's have clap for group 1 for presenting a wonderful presentation and so on for another group. Okay, I think there will be another thing to measure your understanding, and let's proceed to the evaluation. Are you ready, class? Okay, now this will be your evaluation. Okay. Okay, in this evaluation, you'll be given 5 minutes to answer. Timer starts now. Okay, timer stop. Okay, now in this evaluation, may I call on Miss Kawit to answer the number 1. Okay, please read. Okay, now how do you identify that it is a simile? Okay, use the word as. Okay, now how about the number 2? Okay, the flower. Okay, the flower dance in a gentle breeze. Okay, it is a personification. A personification identifies what? A human characteristic transfers to a what? A thing. Okay, now I think you have understood our discussion for today, and I'm going to give you another activity that would lead you into an assignment. Now this assignment, please read. Okay, you're going to create a poem again, but now you are describing your favorite teacher using the figure of speech. You are going to submit this assignment on a Google class using the link provided. Okay. Now, and so on, our discussion would end here. Thank you and goodbye.
Yay!